Hey everybody, this is Johnny. Welcome back to my channel. What you have in front of you today is my Springfield Armory TRP in 45 ACP. This is the Operator Tactical version. It has the full rail, and attached to that rail right now is my Streamlight TLR 1S, and the S standing for strobe. I'm going to do a separate small video on the light. It's a fantastic light, and it works great on this weapon. I've already had an opportunity to go to the range and put 50 rounds through this weapon, and all I can tell you is that fantastic. I mean, no failure to feeds, no failure to ejects. Everything was flawless. Used the factory magazines. Everything ran perfect out of the box. I didn't take it apart and go through the cleaning process or anything. I like to kind of take my guns out there and just shoot them just the way they come out of the box, just to see what happens. Then afterwards, brought it in, took it apart. Anybody that's taken apart a weapon with a full guide rod, you know already what you're dealing with. This has the reverse plug, and they're kind of difficult. This one in particular, of course, has a small hole drilled through the rod, and then you get a paper clip or something, bend the tip of it, put it through, and you take the tension off the spring, and that's the way you're able to manipulate it. I'm not going to take the time today to go through that. I just wanted to take a couple of minutes and show you the weapon and some of the features that it has. And so I'm going to take the weapon and show you, number one, that there is no magazine. The weapon has already been safety checked, and this is what it looks like with the light on it. This is a unique weapon, just the way it looks. And for you guys that remember RoboCop, it kind of gives you that kind of RoboCop type look. And then one of the other features is, of course, the way the barrel sticks out approximately, a little over a quarter of an inch from the end of the muzzle, and it looks fantastic. The sights that we're dealing with Bomar adjustable sights, adjustable for windage and elevation. They are night sights, and they work great. Some people take these and change these out. They don't like them. Personally, I mean, out of the box, it was shooting true. I was shooting at 7, 15, and 25 yards, and this gun, of course, is much better than I am. The trigger pull is sitting between 4.5 and 5 pounds, from what I could tell. I don't have any way of gauging it, but just from if you shoot and try out a lot of other weapons, you kind of get a feeling for what it is. The grips that I have on here today are the 10/8 grips, and they are beautiful grips, and they just complement this weapon really nicely. And what you see there, as far as the 20 lines per inch on the front strap, and a lot of people complain that that's a little too aggressive for them. But I got to say that I shot it, and I don't have rough hands, but man, I have nothing to complain about. I didn't come out hurting or anything, and I don't have enough money to go out there and put over 50 rounds, at one setting through one weapon. I have, quite a few weapons, and I like to shoot a variety. But, you get guys that go out there and they want to shoot 300, 400, 500 rounds, and then they complain about, their hands, being scuffed up by, this kind of a aggressive strap. But to me, it felt fine. And I want to show you the magwell. The job that Springfield Armory does on this is really nice. This is a two-piece magwell, and then the back strap. And a lot of folks change these out because of the ILS system that Springfield is proprietary to Springfield. And of course, you can change that out if you want. And the fit and finish of this weapon was fantastic. I mean, no marks on the inside. On the outside, everything looks good. There's some of the oil after I cleaned it. And the safety is ambidextrous. It works really, really nice. I mean, it's probably one of the better safeties that I have handled out of the box. There you see the TRP logo. One thing I can tell you with this ILS is that pulling back this hammer is a hoss. I mean, it's pretty strong, and that can be lightened up, but it works. It works for me. And just want to show you some of the lines of the weapon and see what it looks like. And had absolutely no problems with this weapon. Loved it right out of the box. One of the things that I do want to mention to you guys is the grips that came with this gun. Now when I switched these the grips that came with the gun, and I put these 10/8s on there, what I did was I put the ones that came with the gun, I put it on my 38 Super Rock Island Armory two-tone Robar, redone top slide with night sights and whatnot, and I thought that it looked fantastic. I've been looking for some nice grips for this gun and just couldn't seem to find exactly what I was looking for, and the Springfield had what I needed, and so I switched them out, put it on this, and I think that looks great. And this is really, really aggressive, sandpaper feeling, maybe something like maybe 300 grit feel, something like that. And of course, once you put your hand on there, it's the weapon's not going anywhere, whether your hands are wet, dry, whatever. It feels really, really comfortable, and it's aggressive. It's not as aggressive as the 10/8 grips that I have on there. But the reason why I show you the grips that I took off of the Springfield is because this weapon is California legal. Now, if you have any of the other Springfield armories, you're going to find that some of them will say on the box that the weapon is illegal for California use or for California residents. And so, the only thing that makes this weapon legal in California over the half-rail TRP, or let's say the Springfield Champion Operator, rail gun, is nothing else but the grips. And I couldn't believe that, but it is so, because this TRP comes with two sets of grips in the box. One of them is the one that I showed you, that 300 grit, textured feeling type grip, and then it comes with a set of gray grips that I'm showing you right now, and these are kind of the G10 type grip, and they're really nice. They're aggressive, but not as aggressive as the 10/8s that I put on the Springfield. And so it comes with two sets of grips, and Springfield was nice enough and generous enough not only to put the ones that are for California legal, but they threw in the other sets, knowing that this weapon would be going to other markets other than the California market. And so it comes with two sets of grips, and either one of them look fantastic. I just saw the signature grip that you see on my Springfield Armory right now. I saw those on a forum, and I thought that they just looked awesome, and I purchased a set. I think they were something like $74, or and they just bring out the weapon really, really nice. And so that's what makes this weapon legal for California residents. It's the grips. And so I was a little bit surprised at that, but leave it to California to make kind of things difficult for gun owners. But all in all, I'm very, very satisfied with this weapon. This one of the things probably that you've seen is you've seen the full rail from Springfield Armory, and Springfield Armory bought this weapon out in three different forms. They bought it out in the mil spec. Just like a regular mil spec comes out from Springfield Armory with the full rail dust cover, and then they came out with a loaded model that doesn't have, neither of those have the TRP, and then the TRP model that has all the markings and everything, and the tactical operator version, which is what you see in front of you. And then for a while there, Springfield Armory stopped making this model. And so there was a lot of speculation out there. People were saying, you got to go to their custom shop, and their custom shops are the only ones that have that if you want it in the long rail. And the truth is that if you go to the Springfield Armory website, you're not going to find this model on their website. But approximately about a month and a half ago, I was looking for a TRP, and went on Gunbroker, a few other sites, and I saw this full row. Well, I thought that this one of the old style, one of the old ones, and walked into my favorite gun shop in town, and sure enough, he had 4 of these. He said that he put these on order almost 2 years ago, and so it took him that long. And he is a big Springfield Armory retailer, so the demand was very, very high. Just a few go out to different stores, and so I was just fortunate to be able to pick one of these up. I hope you like this video. Why don't you take the time to subscribe? And if you're a fan of the TRP, I want to tell you that this gun will not disappoint. And so I appreciate you taking the time for watching. Hope to see you again. Thanks.